We are seeing PvP Missionary starting up north, and considering their tank selection, I'd say that yes, they definitely could go for something quite similar to what we're used to from PvP Super Friends.
Yeah, we actually don't have vision on PvP right now, so I want to see what tanks they actually pick.
I'm seeing like a nice mix, actually. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple of T69s. So yeah, there you go. Just okay, one T69. The rest of it is heavy though, so maybe not.
Yeah, so actually it's a much heavier setup than actually Super Friends like to go. And on the opposing side, Insidious Gaming going with another fairly heavy setup with 4 heavy tanks, only 1 light WP-132. So
they just really love those 3 MX-50s.
Yeah,
I mean, no matter which map we're playing on, they just really love those huge sniping tanks pretty much. And well, right now, when you take a look at the PvP Missionary setup, they've actually put like RP as a sniper way back at their starting position. They're sending both scouts to 1 scout each to the east and the west, and the rest of the tanks are just like having a presence towards the hilltop, but not a massive one. It's a very conventional defensive setup. Actually, it's very, very safe the way that they're playing.
And actually, PvP leaving their T69 and their AMX-50 back at the base to use them as snipers. Where and actually, Insidious Gaming also doing the same kind of thing, leaving at least 2 of those AMX-50s back at the base. So I mean, it's really going to be hard to find an engagement coming up for both these teams early on, just due to the fact that a couple of the tanks on each side are still back at the base as snipers.
I'm actually a little surprised by PvP Missionary today, because their setup so far, both on Abbey and right now on Mines, is very conservative.
Yeah.
I mean, it's extremely defensive. They're not allowing Insidious Gaming to engage, and you know what? What surprised me even more, like you said, is that Insidious Gaming are really not playing like they usually do, because they're being so defensive right now.
I mean, Insidious Gaming, we've seen them do this before, but usually we only see them do it with 2 AMX-50s. This time around, they're actually going with 3 of them.
3, and they're being very, very cautious. I mean, the way that these 2 teams are set up right now, they can't engage.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way they can engage each other, pretty much. The team that pushes is going to get blown to bits, so I'm not quite sure what they're trying to accomplish here.
Yeah, exactly. So Koyu here in his IS-3 up here on the hilltop. This guy's on Insidious Gaming side is also up on the hilltop, but he's kind of on the right side, kind of out of vision of everyone. And it's a really stalemate situation, and we kind of briefly mentioned this, but
there's no way for either team to engage?
Yeah, you know, just the positioning coming out from both of these teams, it's going to be really hard for them to actually engage each other, just due to the fact that they're so far apart. And then they don't even have vision on each other, so they can't even get like poking shots on. Indeed,
if I were in Insidious Gaming, I would advance a wee bit.
Yeah,
I would advance a wee bit, because they wouldn't compromise their position at all.
And especially these tanks, like on PvP side, those tanks at the base of the hill, you know, those tanks aren't exactly that useful, just because you have to base the hill, and for you to actually get any shots off,
you have to climb.
Insidious Gaming will have to push all the way through, and Insidious Gaming, they're not going to do that.
They could get a lot closer to the southern base of the hilltop, though, and that would give them a tactical advantage. That would give them more options to either bifurcate towards the west tower or to the village to the east. Because right now, when it comes to PvP Missionary, they, like you said, they have no shots whatsoever on anything right now. So
or I'll send my T69 to the western island area.
Well, yeah, exactly. Just try to use. You know, I think these guys should start like rolling around and take care of this T1 pretty much. I think these guys should maybe not the village to the east, because that's a wee bit risky, but he could definitely just at least get a peek onto the western island.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have to agree with you right there, but this guy is on the central hilltop.
Yeah, no, he's trying to provide vision on the hilltop for his teammates, but the way everybody is positioned right now, nobody's gonna get a shot.
Yeah, no, they don't even have vision on each other right now.
I mean, because right now already 5 minutes, okay, 4 minutes have passed and nobody has moved pretty much, except this guy who's trying to get vision. Like none of the members of either team is actually moving, which is a bit frustrating, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not seeing any action is definitely it's not encouraging, really.
It's not encouraging, and like I said on Abbey before, if they keep on doing this, they're both going to get a warning.
Yep, exactly. I mean, I'm kind of surprised to see, PvP Missionary not kind of follow in the footsteps of PvP Super Friends.
Yeah, because last time around they did. Actually,
yeah.
they were mixing it up like really well. But I think just because they're playing against Insidious Gaming, they're just psychologically they're maybe just a little intimidated and just really don't want to take any risk whatsoever. Like, hey, you guys are a good team, so attack us. But any team would not attack with this kind of setup because it'd be entirely suicidal. So unless a couple of T1s go down quickly, then I really don't see Insidious Gaming making that push.
Yeah, I mean, Insidious Gaming, they got to pull some of their tanks to that hilltop. Maybe only leave one AMX-50 as a sniper. If you have 3 sniper or 4 snipers, actually, if you look on the mini map, they have a total of 4 tanks near their base. And if you have 4 tanks back at the base, then why in the world would the enemy team actually try and push onto you?
It's actually funny, but right now I could see a couple of members just chatting on screen. Well, might as well have a conversation because nobody's doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well. I mean, absolutely nothing has happened, actually. More than half this set has passed right now. Yeah, I mean, Elite, Nisa, Death guys, yeah, all of them haven't moved at all. Same with PvP, in the same predicament right now. Both teams knowing what's on the line, and especially how crucial this second set is. I mean, if PvP Missionary lose this set, then Insidious Gaming is 2-0 up, and if PvP Missionary win this set, then Insidious Gaming is throwing away their lead. So a lot is on the line right now, and I can understand why they're being so passive. But one thing I can't really understand is just expecting the opponent to be rash and
to be not just rash but suicidal.
Yeah,
because that's what both teams are doing, and this is very disappointing.
Yeah, it's just kind of banking on the fact that or kind of hoping.
Andy, do you feel like dying today? do you feel like if I asked you just okay, if you want your payday, you have to jump off that bridge, would you do it? Because I mean, to me, I mean, like, I don't want to be like too blunt or whatnot, but that's exactly what it is right now. It's just the way that both teams are, basically. Unless you go for a suicidal frontal push, there is no way in the world that you can engage. And why would anybody do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would anybody do that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot on the line though. So
No. Of course, there is a lot on the line, but still, you got to create at least even half an opportunity for skirmishes, pretty much, for engagement.
Yeah.
Right now, both teams are refusing combat.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that front. Yeah, I really want to see some action happen soon, or else these 10 minutes that we're gonna play on this set is gonna be useless. If we replay this, the same thing is gonna happen most likely. Here they go. So Insidious Gaming trying to make something happen right now. They do damage a little bit onto Q.
Yeah. Q did take a bit of damage, but that's it. It's just one shot. Oh, really.
Yeah, I mean, if Insidious Gaming continue to try and make something, I mean, and look, they only actually pulled up their T-32, so only Nisa came up here to kind of secure this hilltop area, whereas the 3 AMX-50s are still back at the base. So it's going to be extremely hard for Insidious Gaming to actually make a game-changing move happen in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, it won't. The way I see it is just, I don't know, something tells me that both teams are going to be really happy replaying this, although we're not, pretty much, and I'm pretty sure that our technical team isn't as well, and it wouldn't surprise me if both teams got a word of warning for this kind of play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this passive play is definitely not recommended, and it's not, it's not, quite honestly, it's just not fun for the viewers or even us.
Of course. I mean, like, what the pro players have to keep in mind is that this first and foremost is a broadcast, pretty much. So it has to be entertaining for even their sake. Yeah, pretty much. So this time around, Insidious Gaming just not even half trying to engage their opponents. I mean, finally they're moving up north. They should have done that like 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, or even at the beginning of the match, they should have just tried to make something happen. They should
have done what they're trying to do right now about 7 minutes ago. But really, it's just.
Yeah, what kind of confuses me sometimes is why teams actually wait for the last minute to actually try and make something like this happen. If you're not going to move if you're not planning to move for the entire set, might as well just do that from the very get-go and try and make something happen. Here they go. Yeah, Insidious Gaming pushing up, using this eastern village area for the AMX-50s, and their T-32 and their WZ-132 going to be in that central Ave area just to kind of provide a two-pronged push, you can call it, kind of trying to engage the enemy from 2 different directions. Yeah, so Bakal in the crosshairs, but he managed to get out right there. And Nisa should be slowly progressing forward as well. Now that the 3 MX-50s are over here on the eastern row,
Yeah, with
village,
just like 20 seconds left though.
I mean, one tank could end this, honestly.
If no T1 gets taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really don't see this deadlock just progressing at all, actually.
Yeah, there's about 5 seconds remaining.